day, dear listeners. You're welcome to this program known as Entrepreneurship and Sustainable Development. My name is Nathan from Fenlina Management Consultants. The lecture for today is about job creation strategies to eradicate poverty and hunger. It gives me pleasure when I'm asked to discuss this matter relating to entrepreneurship and sustainable development because it rules our lives, and without it, it becomes very difficult for humankind to survive. The aim of this program is specific to create and promote an entrepreneurship culture in Africa. This is one of the series of few lectures with the aim of creating and promoting an unprecedented entrepreneurship culture in our communities in Africa. This program is ongoing and needs support of all forms in order to ignite, maintain, and promote the entrepreneurship culture on the whole African continent right from childhood. Your participation is highly welcome. It could be through lectures, plays, comedies, presentations, financial assistance, and so on. The objective of this particular presentation is to give my opinions on the various strategies that could be embarked on in order to create jobs to fight poverty and hunger on the African continent. To hint on the effect of the profound changes in globalization on Africa's job creation initiatives and how to navigate them. To plead to our leaders all over Africa to become more united than ever before in the job creation endeavors. Job creation is one of the priorities that mitigate the risks of falling into the trap of not meeting the Sustainable Development Goals agenda. We need to make sure that the Sustainable Goals agenda becomes a reality, and job creation is one of them. We see evidence of the work done by some countries in eradicating poverty and hunger through mega projects to create jobs, developing their infrastructure, improving interconnectedness, to name but few. We are also very much aware that there are external powers and influences determined to make sure that the SDG Agenda fails in Africa. Neo-colonialism is manifesting itself in so many ways, and we need to be very careful and fight it head on. They continue fragmenting our strengths through all sorts of approaches, such as creating and promoting hatred amongst us based on minor differences in our culture, religious differences, political boundaries that they imposed on us, warmongering, ethnic superiority attitude, which ultimately leads to animosity between various groups. A typical example is the Tutsi-Hutu saga in Rwanda, where millions of people died. Then we have cultural and social imperialism. The newest is where the West is trying to unashamedly impose its culture and social values on the African continent by even financing homosexuality, which prevents individuals from working and earning decent incomes because of donations, promoting social and moral enmity among our citizens, and skewing our continent from focus in addressing our pressing needs as Africa. As we all know, job creation leads to improvement and maintenance of people's living standards. For instance, eradicating poverty and hunger. African leaders must unite to create an environment that promotes sustainable job creation at all levels of society, which will enable them not only maintain themselves, but become self-sufficient and progressive. There must be sufficient food everywhere in Africa. Africa has more than 60% of the world's arable land. We must maximize usage and management of this resource. We must implement mechanisms that can increase our arable land size and value. Special thanks to the former Libyan President Kanu Muammar Gaddafi, who created a river in the Sahara Desert. Investment into mechanization and modern technology will lead to plenty of harvest. We need to have reliable storage facilities. We need to have reliable transport to ensure that supplies are delivered on time without generating any hardships, without getting spoiled or destroyed or even stolen. Establishing and promoting peace and justice. In the course of establishing and promoting peace and justice, we need to ensure that the continent is immune against external invasion or aggression. We need to ensure that the conflicts within Africa are resolved without the gun. There's a recent example of how leaders in Africa are attempting to silence the gun. We need to ensure that our justice systems are robust. We need to have initiatives to conserve nature, and we need to have them implemented to protect our planet against degradation. Therefore, if job creation is taken very seriously by every country, Africa will grow faster together, develop faster together, and achieve shared prosperity. These are some of the factors that influence job creation and stability. And the first of and foremost regarding the conducive climate for investment is leadership. We need to establish and maintain strong legal or justice systems. We need to fight crime without fear or favor. We need to fight corruption head on. We need to facilitate investment activities. We need to silence the gun. We need full involvement of the youth and the professionals, because apparently they are sitting aside. They are not fully involved. We need to prevent foreign interference. By this I mean, we must make sure that financing of wars in Africa, both externally and internally, are stopped completely. We must make sure that illegal trade is stopped. We must make sure that plundering of our resources is stopped immediately. We must make sure that foreign invasion is prevented and stopped. Having Africa as one country will facilitate job creation as follows. There will be free movement between borders. By this we mean tariff barriers will be removed. We shall have one currency. We shall learn and use one language. We shall have continental security fully enhanced. We shall have one travel document all over Africa. Interconnectedness will be easy because there will be no boundaries. We shall be able to carry out beneficiation of our resources. Continental free trade area will be promoted. Why the need for new job creation strategies? This is an area that all countries need to address, but will not be discussed for today. All I can say is that changes in globalization have given rise to the following. Nations will need to devote more attention and resources to increasing employment by promoting digitally enabled services, nurturing local expertise, enabling small and mid-sized enterprises to participate in global value chains, digitally empowering the self-employed, and boosting personal consumption. This is going to be a topic for another day. This is a plea to all African leaders. Please, our leaders all over Africa, Let's all be more united than ever before in the implementation of these recommendations and facilitate or ensure the creation of jobs to fight poverty and hunger, to achieve shared growth, shared development, and shared prosperity. Let us fight together against any form of division, internal or external, to avoid any setbacks, because this will slow down or prevent the achievement of our 2030 Sustainable Development Goals Agenda. Lastly, let's all make our efforts to support this program for the benefits of the current and future generation. All kinds of support are highly welcome. For more information, feel free to contact me on +2771 543 2931 or felina12@gmail.com. This brings us to the end of this lecture, which has been brought to you by Felina Management Consultants. Be sure to leave a comment and give a lecture a like, and subscribe to the channel for more exciting and inspiring information. This will enable us to continuously improve our level of service. Thank you for your time. May God bless you.